Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look into how you feel. If you're feeling heavy energy, then this will be the reading for you, where there's a specific message with regards to how you're feeling and perhaps how to maneuver around it. Okay, so to do this reading today, we are going to be picking 3 piles together. Let's see what they are. I actually feel some cards popping up. So I did see that one popping up. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we have for today's reading. For pile number 1, you have the goat and willow. For pile number 2, you have the deer and oat. And for pile number 3, you have the trout and lily of the valley. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the aura quartz. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, you have the garnet, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 3, you have the green moss agate, and this is what your crystal looks like. All right, so take a look at which one of these 3 cards or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will probably be the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, or maybe you feel drawn to all of the piles, let your intuition lead the way. Maybe there are more messages that will be key and important for you to hear. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey Soul Family, welcome to your shuffling and card picking process. It is so lovely to have you here as we prepare for your pile. And today we're doing a reading about feelings of heaviness. If you're feeling heavy, this is certainly your feeling. There is a message here for you on how to maneuver this energy. Okay, so before we begin your reading, let me introduce your cards to you. On the left are the oracle decks, and on the right are the tarot decks that we will be using in your reading today. Whoa, okay. So let's now begin shuffling and preparing your piles with the intention of learning about what is your message to maneuver through the heavy energy that you're feeling or going through. So, what is your message? Oh, this one certainly is popping out. Let's keep it here. Pile number 2, and I actually feel this one, pile number 3. Okay. All right. Moving on to the next deck. What is your message to maneuver this energy? 1, 2, and 3. All right. Next deck. Oh, I feel the 3 already. Actually, I feel like this is 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right. Let's now pick up your tarot decks, and we will be taking 2 cards from each deck. Are these 2? Yes, these are 2. Oh, looks like these are 2 as well. 1. Well, we picked up the cards right away. There we go. That was easy. Ooh, okay. Now moving on to the next deck. We want to know, what is your message to maneuver through this heavy energy? What is your exact message? And these are 2. All right. Next deck. These are 2. These are 2. One and 2. Okay. Next deck. Are these 2? No, that's just 1. All right. So, what is your specific message on how to maneuver through this heavy energy? Right, so our 3 piles for today's reading are now ready. Let's put them neatly together so that we can begin your reading right away. So that will be pile number 1. That is pile number 1. Keep it right there with the Quartz. There we go. That's pile number 2. Right. So that is pile number 2. With the Garnett. And this is pile number 3. There we go. Pile number 3 with the green moss agate. All right. So your 3 piles for today's reading are now ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I love you guys very much. Wishing you a healing, beautiful journey full of blessings and wishes coming true, where all the things that you are worried about are healed and are cleared from your path. And let's begin your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Aura Quartz as well as the goat. It says overcoming obstacles. Let's take a look at what your exact message is with regards to the heavy energy or feelings you have, my dear pal number one. Let's see what this message is. We'll be taking a look at your oracle cards first. So here with this oracle card, the way I like to use this deck is that it has 3 symbols, and each symbol has a message in the guidebook, like a line, one line with a message. And so I liked to let the cards pick which symbol it is we're going to be reading about today. So far we have the electric plug, we have the pine cone, and we have the snake. Okay, let's keep it right there. You also have the lunar eclipse with spiritual changes and internal evolution. How interesting. Okay. And you also have Saturn in Virgo with isolation. All right, let's keep it right there. Can you see that? I think you can if we push the card a little bit up. There we go. Okay, let's now take a look at your tarot cards. You have the 2 of Cups, and it looks like it's an app. You know, one of these dating apps, and it says match. Okay. You also have the Death card. You have the Temperance card. You have the Tower card. And it's an interesting Tower card here. Now I get to understand more of what your message wants to say, but let's keep going first. You have, this is an extra card in this deck. It's not a tarot card, actually. It's an extra card in this tarot deck, and it's called the Unseen. So it looks like there's perhaps something that you're not seeing with regards to this situation. Maybe something is happening that you're not seeing behind the scenes, especially with this Tower card. You also have the Strength card. Wow. I love this Strength card. You see the tranquil yet super strong energy. And it's covered by a rainbow. It's like a rainbow hugging the whale. You have the Knight of Swords. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so where do we begin here? I'm actually going to begin with the first thing that caught my attention, especially with the Unseen right next to this Tower card. So this Tower card, let me bring it up close so you can see what I'm talking about. So this Tower card is depicted in a scene called the Wyoming's Devil Tower. And this specific place has many stories within the North American tribes. One of the stories is that 2 guys left their village, wandered off their village, and then they were suddenly attacked by a huge bear that was very scary and was trying to chase them. And so the story goes that the creator took pity for them and wanted to save them. So he created this huge earthquake where the bear, it caused a lot of shift underneath them. The ground shifted from beneath them. There was this rise and shift. And all of this was to hinder the bear from getting up. And so as the bear was trying to climb, it failed, and as it was falling down, it left all these claw marks on this tower, saving the two guys. And so here we see the story of perhaps two people going through a tower moment, a very difficult situation where the earth is unstable underneath them. It's splitting, it's shifting, and really it was all to save them from this bear. And so I'm getting the idea from your tower card in today's reading is that you may be going through some tumultuous times, or tumultuous energy at least, that is making you feel unstable, or you feel like with the death card that things may be ending, or it's tightening up on you, something of the sort. And I really feel that it's really there trying to save you from something way worse that you may not be seeing. So it's not there to really make you suffer, but it's there actually clearing out some bad energy that you may not be seeing at all, saving you in a simple way from something that could have gone way worse, giving you really a better new beginning. And really I feel like this is the energy of the lunar eclipse. It's full of cleansing energy, and you see spiritual changes. It causes inner evolution. You grow in the process. Your energy is cleared, and you begin anew with clear, beautiful energy. And so if you're worried about how you're feeling at the moment, if you're going through some tumultuous times, especially if the energy feels this way, do note, my dear pal number one, that your message is this is going to be ending very soon. The energy is going to clear up and feel so beautiful. That's the first thing that I felt with the strength card. It's like the rainbow was hugging this whale. Very soon everything is going to feel clear, grounded, strong. You're going to feel much stronger. Although for the time being, you may be going through some spiritual cleanse, or you're evolving as you cleanse this energy surrounding you. And since we've noticed this thunder in the tower card, I think this thunder is pointing out to the electricity here with the electric plug. So let's get into the guidebook and see what your message is, right? So we have electric plug. Let's see what page that is. Before that, of course. There we go. Electric plug, page 61. Let's do that. Or number 61, yeah. There we go. So your message is, floating in the summer sky, your answer was retrieved. Did I do this right? Electric plug, 61. Yes, floating in the summer sky, your answer was retrieved. Let me think about that. You know, summer sky reminds me of a nice warm day in the summer, positivity, right? So floating in the summer sky, it feels like you're enjoying the season of the summer, of the warmth of the sun, of a positive long day. A day in the summer, it's a long day, and it's positive with the sun, it's healing. So floating in the summer sky, your answer was retrieved. And I feel like the positive energy that you're looking for, you found that positive energy that you're looking for. So overall, I feel that the message is saying, although it may look dark with the lunar eclipse in, because the moon here eclipses the sun, it feels so dark. It feels like it was bright, right? Then all of a sudden you're having this lunar eclipse moment where everything is dark, but then it starts clearing up again, just like the summer sky, right? So everything's going to be bright again, and the positive energy that you've had, you're going to be retrieving that. That's such a beautiful positive message, which really tells me that what you're going through, that emotional or energetic heaviness that you're going through, is really very temporary. It will help you grow out of a situation, but it's also helping you cleanse a bigger type of energy that you may not be seeing at all. It's really saving you from something that may even happen later. It may not be happening at the same time. Maybe this is happening now to save you from something way worse that could have happened later on. And so this is exactly, oh my God, I'm sorry, I just got really surprised, because that is the same message on the card here, especially with the death card. There's a great highlight here on this message. The willow, you know, sometimes it symbolizes death. It's placed sometimes on graveyards. Also, it was an herb to the Greeks, I think, in Greek mythology, used as a symbol to the underworld. So, but the goat, on the other hand, is a very, very interesting animal, because it's very active. It keeps jumping, and with all of this jumping, it's still able to land even on the narrowest places. You know how we are mesmerized by mountain goats? They're able to climb even the steepest of mountains, and they go up high. They have this amazing balance to them. They're able to maneuver around narrow and difficult plains, no matter how steep or narrow, and they go to their destination with the incredible balance. So this is your message right there. First, we can clearly see that this is very temporary energy. This is not energy that is meant to stay there. The sky is going to clear up for you soon, and you're going to feel grounded and strong again. It's going to end. You have the death card. It's certain with an X here. Like, you can definitely click on it and have it gone. It's going to be over very soon. But until then, you're really being advised to learn from what this energy is showing you. It's here with a message, and it's meant to, yes, save you later on from something else, but it's, for now, it is meant to match you with something else. It's meant to help you find what you're looking for now. So let me give you an example of what I'm trying to say. Let's say I got an example here with the isolation. It reminds me of when parents ground their kids. So let's say, for example, you were supposed to go out with your friends today. It was a big night. All you guys are meeting up. Let's say you're in high school, and you and your friends are going to go out and gather and have a lot of fun. And right when you're about to go, everything was going great. Your parents, they pick up your report card, and they realize that you've been getting bad grades, and they go, "Oh my God, you didn't show us these grades. Why did it reach this level? Why did you leave everything this way?" And they're absolutely flabbergasted. They're shocked. They're holding the report, looking at each other, and they're wondering why you haven't shown these grades to them. And you're like, "I was going to show you. I'm getting better. I'm doing this." And they're all of a sudden, all of these plans change, and they're like, "Okay, you're not going to go out today. You're grounded, and you better start thinking about your grades in a much more serious way. You better think about your future in a much better way. It's no time to go out. You're running out of time for the rest of the semester, and you got to take care of your homework. Did you do your homework today? No, you haven't done your homework. You're definitely not going out. And then you go through this huge rage and disappointment that today was a very important day. Out of all the days that they could have grounded you, they chose today, and you keep remembering all the fun things that you were going to do with your friends and what you're missing out on. And it's just overall, it was a very important day. Everyone was going to be talking about it the next day in school, and you wanted to be part of it. So on and so forth. And you're just frustrated with what just happened. You're very, very upset. So the next day, you learn that there was a fight between your friends, a huge fight that happened, and now people had to take teams. And if they didn't take teams, there were, you know how it happens with teenagers. They start taking sides. They start bullying each other, treating each other bad, and something erupted during their night out, and it just went terribly bad. And the fact that you didn't go saved you from all of this drama for the rest, perhaps, of the semester, because you didn't partake in this whole situation. You weren't even there. So that's the first unseen thing that happened during that night. And what turned out to be a horrible night saved you from having to lose your friends on either side, on having to participate in the drama, being expected to say what you've seen and this and that and the whole situation. You only had to hear about it the next day. So that's the first thing. And the second thing, when I was talking about the match, now it made you actually revise your strategy, because now that your parents were so shocked, you had to start thinking about your homework, which you weren't going to do for the next day. And you realized that this homework or research that you had to present was actually very important. So now you were forced to work on that research. And you, throughout that night, you were able to really not just save yourself through important or key homeworks or things that you had to present, but you also started taking a look at your grades because your parents scared you, because of at least the conversation was awakening for you. And now you started thinking, okay, well, I got to save myself. How am I going to save myself? You start making some plans, and now you're more aware of what you need to do exactly for the rest of the semester, what kind of questions you need to ask your teachers, and so on. And you put yourself back on the road. And although this night started out as very difficult, the energy was super heavy. You have your parents being disappointed in you not going out with your friends, feeling like you're going to be left out for the rest of the semester, having to deal with the homework you didn't feel like doing, yada yada yada. It's just a heavy night. It turned out into something amazing, took you out from drama, and at the same time it put you back on track, on something that you haven't been focusing on at all. I really feel that's the type of balance this energy is bringing into your life. Although it could be difficult now, but just like the goat, you are going to be maneuvering through these times with a lot of skill, saving yourself from something that is far more important than what you may be going through at the moment. This centering your reading, the Temperance card, really shows that this period is a period of cleanse, just like the lunar energy. It is an internal evolution. There's a lot of cleansing going on, and it is time to take care of what is important, because that will save you later from far worse things that could have happened to you, with the snake energy here, turning what could have been unfortunate into something very lucky and very fortunate with the pine cone. And we see here with the Ace of Pentacles, there is a new beginning for you. This is all going to renew. You're going to start with cleared energy. And you see this Knight of Swords. Is that a mosquito? It's the only mosquito that is way bigger than all of the other mosquitoes, and with one step is going to cross these obstacles with one step and move forward in the right direction. So I can clearly see that although you may feel isolated, alone, scared, stuck with the fence here, not knowing what to do, Saturn energy shows that really it is going to turn out into something super beneficial in the near future, and that all you need to do is to first realize that this is not going against you, this is for you, and number two, it is meant to help you take a look at what you may not have been seeing. It's redirecting your energy to take a look at something that is very important, that will truly help you out in the near future. Moving forward is going to help you be in a strong position, either strong physically, mentally, financially, whatever it is that it is leading you to look at. And this is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pal number one. Have no worries. You're taken care of. You're good. Don't worry. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my 2 productivity books. The productivity book really helps you become a productive person right away with key advice and secrets, all while enjoying the process. It's not just about starting, but it's learning how to continue, all while enjoying this process. There's also an audiobook if you're interested in listening to that. And there is the productivity cookbook, which I partnered with a nutritionist that I love and believe in. I truly hope you enjoy this book. We brought out a recipe book of 210 healthy and delicious recipes that are cooked in a matter of minutes, helping you save the rest of the day to do whatever is important to you. There's also a vegan version if you are vegan. If not, perhaps you can make use of both books because there are no duplicates. I love how this book turned out to be to help you guys in this area. And if you're interested in checking any of these 2 ebooks out, you'll find links to them in the description box. And my dear pal number one, all the best of luck. May you always be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Garnett as well as the deer and oat with healing. And today, let me adjust that. There we go. Today, we're taking a look at what is your message with regards to the heavy energy that you're feeling. We want to know what exactly your message is. And to do that, we are first going to be taking a look at your oracle cards. So that's the first oracle card that you have. And the way I like to use these oracle cards within these reading is that they have 3 symbols. Each symbol has a message in the guidebook. And usually you have to pick which symbol that you intuitively feel, but the way I'm going to do this is that I'm going to let the reading guide us and point to which symbol it is pointing towards for this reading, or choosing for this reading, and we'll read the message. It's like a line in the guidebook. Okay, so we'll keep it right there. You also have as above, so below. Beautiful. Okay, so you have duality, balance, and flow. Okay. We have change of seasons. Oh, that's not change of seasons. These are actually the sun, the earth, and the moon. How interesting. Okay, let's keep that here. And I feel like the deer is looking towards the earth. Okay. You also have assertion with the sun in Aries. All right. Or is it looking at the sun? Actually, it's looking way down. It's looking towards the sun. So I understand what this message is. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Hermit. You have the Emperor. You have the Justice card with Anubis. You have the Knight of Cups. You have the Five of Pentacles. All right. You also have, I love this card. This is the Knight of Swords. You also have the Page of Pentacles. And you have the Lover's card. Interesting Lover's card. So I see you have a lot here. Let's unpack and see what this whole reading is pointing towards and what it's trying to tell you. My dear pile number 2. Oh, I just noticed there's a figure on this sheet of paper on the floor. Kind of looking like the Hermit, doesn't it? Let me adjust that so you can see it. Kind of looks like a hermit. Okay. You know, the one thing that is standing out to me in a lot of your cards is the heart. You have the heart here on this oracle deck. And then you have the heart here, of course, in the Judgment of Ma'at. And you even have the Lover's card pointing their hand towards their heart, or putting their hands on their heart. So there's definitely an emphasis on your heart here. We'll get to the symbols. I forgot to introduce them to you. You have the fishing fly, the water bottle, and the ornament. Okay, so there is a great emphasis on the heart here. And I feel like your main message here is that if you're feeling alone or abandoned, do know that you are not left even for the slightest second, and that everything you feel matters. And this is shown to me by the albatross here in the Knight of Swords. Let me walk you through exactly what I'm seeing. Here we see Anubis guarding who is the guard between this world and the other world, the god Anubis in ancient Egypt. Also, he is the guard of the whole of judgment. And here we can see, first of all, Anubis takes a new soul that is just resurrected or come to the other world into the whole of judgment, where, as you know, their hearts are weighed by a feather, to see if their hearts are as heavy or as light as a feather. And if they've been doing good things, it's as light as a feather, and they move on to the other world. But my point here, in your specific reading, and it's very clear, there is something about the heart. And I feel the message, rather, in this Justice card is that every single thing that you have felt or was heavy on your heart mattered, even if it was small as a feather. Everything that you've gone through, that you've felt as pain, was never taken for granted and was never something that didn't matter or was considered small ever, even if it was as small as a feather. Every little thing that you've gone through matters, and it matters a lot, especially to source with the sun here, to your guides. Everything matters, and it may look on the outside that you are alone, but you see with the Emperor here, you may be feeling like you're standing alone, but you have a whole team behind you that you may not be seeing, my dear pile number 2. And there's the strong message of you are in our hearts. You are not alone. Nothing that you have gone through didn't matter. So if you're feeling alone, that's the very first clear message that I see here for you. And I wanted to tie that with the Knight of Swords here, because I felt like with the flapping of the albatross, since the albatross travels long distances, and the albatross, they do it in a very the albatross does it in a very smart way. It uses the wind and the pressure. What is it called? Something in aerodynamics, I can't remember. But it uses it in a smart way so that it doesn't necessarily have to flap its wings every single second. And it can travel long distances because of that. And then it would flap its wings when it needs to. So I feel that there's a strong message here with regards to how you're feeling. Every little flap, every little thing that you have felt, big or small, really matters. Oh no. All right, sorry, I had to adjust my camera. All right, so the symbol that I'm seeing here is actually the fishing fly, and the reason for that is because we were talking about the albatross flying and flipping its wings for a significant time. So I really feel with the fishing fly, this is what the reading is guiding us to. So let's see what this is in the guidebook. So fishing fly, that is number 38. Okay. 38. There we go. A celestial storm has erupted. Information may not be reliable. And that's really interesting, by the way, especially that you have the hermit here. Actually, which reminds me, let me cover it up. There we go. With the new guidelines, even this herb has to shouldn't appear, otherwise the video will be restricted, age restricted. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, it's kind of giving the impression that you may not be thinking or seeing things right because of the energy surrounding you with the events that may have recently happened. I feel like your specific message is you may be too afraid of something, or maybe feeling like with the moon everything may be too mysterious, or that it's too heavy, or that you may be too lonely, or that nothing is going to work out because of the heavy energy surrounding your heart and surrounding your world, or what you feel at the moment may have a strong effect on how you're internalizing it with the hermit, how you're translating things through these spectacles, through the spectacles of the heavy energy. And so I really feel that your strong message here says to take these spectacles off. Don't view the future with the energies of today, and that it will really be cleared out to you, like it's been shown. You have a strong team behind you that is there to help you in every single second of the way, and this is going to be cleared out. And the reason for that is the main card that you were drawn to was the deer, and this is the fallow deer. It's a beautiful deer, and every year it loses its antlers, these beautiful velvety antlers, and regrows them. So there is a rebirth, a regrowth, healing happening to the energy that's surrounding you now. It's not going to stay like that the way it is forever. And we see specifically the deer looking towards the sun, looking towards the healing that you will be going through. So it may feel heavy now. First of all, you're not alone. Every single thing that you felt mattered, and that it's going to clear out for you soon. It's never going to stay this way, my dear pile number 2. Do note that there is changing seasons here. and soon the sun is coming up again. It's going to feel very healing. I feel the energy of don't slip away and fall into the temptations of the heavy energy, because here we have Kelpie, the Scottish horse, where if you approach it, it looks all peaceful on the outside, and if you ride it, do you see the dark clouds here? It's tricky. It then pushes you off of it and you drown. So I feel like you're really being advised not to ride on the dark clouds, on these heavy clouds. Don't ride on this wave and think these dark thoughts. Instead, I really feel there is a strong message here that healing comes through facing these thoughts that are like a dragon, that are telling you it's not going to be okay, that it's not going to happen, that this and this is going to happen to you, that you're going to be alone, that you're going to be this, that you're going to be that, whatever it is that you're worried about. I really feel that your message is to fight these thoughts. That's where the healing is going to be. And not only that, but like I mentioned, there's a great message of healing in your life. Things are not over. The antlers are going to regrow. Your strength is going to regrow. You're going to find your way. And you, with the Page of Pentacles, you're going to be creating a lot of marvelous, a lot of marvelous things in life. Maybe you're going to be drawing and creating your dreams. You're going to feel like you're living a unique life with the peacock here. It's really a lovely peacock that stands out with all the yellow, the blue, and the green, all these colors. I really see that you're going to be recreating your life. It's going to be very interesting. I feel with the hands on the heart, you're going to love. It's like a message here coming to tell you, don't worry. It's all going to be okay. Just follow your heart. Do what's right for you and move away from these negative thoughts that will not really gonna do anything, except with this ornament looks like a ticking bomb that's not gonna do any good except be like a ticking bomb to end your dreams and to make you feel bad. And there's no really use of you getting into this area. It's very dark. It's not easy to come out of it. So I really feel that your guides are saying, don't let yourself get fooled into this energy. Stand strong with the Emperor, and we see the Aries energy here, of course, with the Sun in Aries, and again with the Emperor, to stand up strong, move towards the things that you want, that you care about, recreate your dreams, do what you love. The things that you're worried about, draw them in a way that makes sense to you, or rather draw the life that you would rather have with regards to the things that you're worried about, and you will be able to move towards it, even if it takes time, or maybe it's a short distance. You're really going to be able to create what you want and step with strength towards the things that you want to create. Don't let the dark energies suck you into them, but rather focus more on healing this energy, on knowing that you're not alone, that everything you feel matters, and that you have a team that cares about you, that is there for you, trying to help you achieve success in the areas that you want. My dear pile number 3. Just like the albatross, keep on flying. And most of the time you'll feel like you're carried rather than you having to flap your wings. Just start, or just continue to go towards the things that you want. Healing will take place. That is one of the main messages of your reading. The dark night is gonna go. It's gonna clear away. The sun is coming. Healing is coming. Healing of the heart is certainly coming. And you're being asked to continue to fight with strength to create the things that you want. And the fighting here refers to you pushing away these thoughts and moving towards rather the things that you want. And this is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number 2, with regards to your message around the heavy energy that you may be feeling. It's all going to be clear. You're going to see, my dear pile number 2. And it's so sweet that your team is telling you that every single thing that you feel really matters. Don't be worried, my dear pile number 2. It's all going to be okay. Never let yourself slip and focus more on the healing and on strongly moving forward. And this is exactly what I see for your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my 2 productivity books. The main one, the productivity book really helps you become a productive person right away with key advice and secrets to help you become a productive person. And not just to start, but to always continue to be one, all while enjoying the process. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And along with that, I co-authored another book that is called the Productivity Cookbook, with a nutritionist that I love and believe in, to bring out healthy meals that are delicious and, like I said, healthy, that are meant to be cooked in a matter of minutes, allowing you to not only enjoy your healthy and delicious meals, but to have the rest of the day to do whatever is important to you. There's also a vegan version if you're vegan, but if you're not, there are no duplicates. Maybe you can even enjoy both. And my dear, and if you're interested in any of these 2 books, you'll find links to them down in the description box. And my dear pile number 2, thank you so much for tuning in. It was a real pleasure doing this reading for you. I wish you the best, sending you so much love, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the green moss agate crystal, as well as the Trout and Lily of the Valley with purification. So lovely. I love this card. Let's keep it right there. And today we're focusing on a message that is meant to reach you with regards to a heavy feeling or energy that you're experiencing. Okay, so the first card that you have is this. And the way this oracle card works is that you pick a symbol that you're the most drawn to and you get a message from the guidebook. But in the way that I use them in the readings is that I let the reading point us towards which symbol it wants us to look at. And that's the message that we check up in the guidebook for you. Okay, so let's keep it right there. Let me introduce the symbols, by the way. So you have brush, mushroom, and screwdriver. Okay, let's keep it right there. You also have Death Valley with emptiness, hopelessness, and challenges. It's really cool because, you know, the Death Valley, the emptiness and the vastness of the desert really reminds me with the trout bringing life back. I'll get to it in a second, but that's really interesting right there. Really cool. I'm starting to see what your message is. And you have Venus in Taurus with romance. All right. Let's keep it right there. I think your message is going to be very, very beautiful, my dear pile number 3. You also have the Lover's card. So sweet. Okay. You have, the Girl of Hearts. What's up with all of the hearts here? It's like your heart's going to be revived. Oh, do you have a broken heart, my dear pile number 3? If you do, you have a hug here, and there's a strong message that the sadness that you feel, the broken-heartedness or the sadness is truly going to be revived. You here have the Girl of Hearts. This is the Page of Cups. So sweet. Getting a message right there. All right. You also have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, El Toros. El Toros. And you have the Six of Wands with Victory. Wow, my dear pile number 3, your message is very strong. I love it. Okay, you have the Six of Swords. You also have the Sun card. Wow, what a pile. So cool, ending this long reading on a very positive note like that. You have the Ten of Cups. What are you doing here? Like, at this point, what are you guys doing in this pile? And you have the Ace of Cups. Positive, positive, positive cards all over. The only negative card, which makes me understand why you're here, is, jokes aside, with all of this amazing energy, you don't feel like that. I understand, with the Death Valley appearing in your reading. At the moment, things probably feel very empty in your life. You feel like, you know, it's very difficult maneuvering a desert, going through a desert. This is the Death Valley. It's very known. It's in California, and it's known to have a vicious weather. It's very drying. It's a lot of people aren't able to survive through it. So I totally understand. All the jokes aside, because come on, look at that. It's not easy to go through at all. You're not feeling your best. And you probably, as the card explains or suggests, there's emptiness. There's probably hopelessness. And you probably are going through a lot of challenges. At the moment, it looks like there's no hope, just like the desert. And it is difficult. It's very difficult. You know, in the desert, we want one of the things that we all take for granted, like, for example, a little bit of water. You know, it's so difficult. We stop focusing on all of the things we usually think about in our regular life, and we start thinking about a little bit of fresh air, a little bit of water, you know, a little bit of protection from the harsh sun. Just a little bit of a break. So yes, I can truly see the heaviness in your energy, especially with the Taurus, by the way. There is a strong winning story, and that's why you have the Six of Wands right next to it, showing great victory at the end of what you're going through. So let's take things one thing at a time. Did I say El Taurus? I mean the Minotaur. Not El Taurus, the Minotaur. We'll get to it in a second. Okay, so the first thing I observed in your reading with the Trout and the Death Valley is the revival, the story of something that you lacked in your life, where you feel like there is nothing or you have nothing and it's very hard to survive, to getting life back. How did I get this message? With the trout, you know, when we see a lot of trout in the river, it's an indication of a healthy ecosystem. And so when people who work in the environment, when they want to revive a river, after all of the cleaning up that they do, they reintroduce the trouts back to their habitat, because then it creates this healthy ecosystem. So I really see here there's a strong message. If you're feeling like you're tired, you cannot take this any longer, you've gone so far, you're really tired of this whole journey, there is a strong message in your reading of great revival happening in your life. And it's so refreshing to see it in your pile, my dear pile number 3. I really get a strong message of you being absolutely loved, taken care of. You're not going to be left out. And you are going to be winning this rough journey, because you here have the Minotaur. And this is in Greek mythology, half bull, half human, and it was imprisoned in a labyrinth in Crete. So every couple of years, young people from Athens, they are offered in tribute, and they have to fight this Minotaur. Until one year, I think you guys taught me how to pronounce his name and I forgot. Theseus, I think, yeah. Please let me know if I pronounce this wrong. So until one year, the hero Theseus, yeah. Anyways, was offered in tribute, and he was strong. Also, at the same time, the daughter of the king of Crete, she fell in love with Theseus, and she provided him with this ball of thread so that she can trace his steps back once he wins the Minotaur, which he did. So I can clearly see that you are going to be winning. And you can even see it here with the Six of Wands. You can see great victory is coming. You winning over this long journey. There is certainly a revival in this in your energy. We see a lot of positive cards here. The Sun card and the Ten of Cups, showing that you're going to be soon feeling very happy. I really feel with the Lovers card here, there is this ecstatic loving energy going on. There's celebration, there's feeling so happy, there's feeling the revival of love back into your life, whether this is a romantic partner or friends or a group of people that you love. There is wonderful energy surrounding you at the moment, showing a clear sign of purification in your energy. And look at that. This little bird here has this hair cap on. And you also see this figure. Some figures here have the same cap on. Do you see that? And I feel like, this idea of preparing for a big event. You know how when you have a nice event, you curl up your hair at night so that it comes with these nice waves in the morning? I know that's not what it is here, but that's the intuitive feeling that I'm getting. It's like preparing for a great celebration. So I feel like you're at this point in time where you're slowly moving into healing energy with the Six of Swords. And this figure riding the whale really shows that it's big energy. You're preparing for something big, something wonderful. And soon you're gonna let down your hair and dress up nicely and enjoy that energy to come. That's what I'm feeling here in your energy. Such big positive energies. And really, if this was my pile and I was feeling down or heavy or feeling like it's barren, I don't know what to do, it's really giving a clear message that healing is to come, rejuvenation is to come, and to prepare yourself for exciting energy to come. Maybe even somebody's going to be contacting you. It depends on what it is that you're worried about. Are you worried about a job offer? Are you looking to make new connections with friends, or maybe a romantic partner, or get in touch with someone you like? Whatever it is, I do see a message popping up. Do you see that? So yeah, to prepare for an upcoming big event that is happening in your life. This bad energy that you're feeling at the moment is not going to continue. It is going to end. You may not be expecting it. You may be feeling like things may not work out. It's further from the truth with the energies that we're seeing in your cards. The way your cards are measuring this energy is absolutely beautiful and positive. I mean, I even questioned at the very beginning with all these positive cards. How could you be feeling bad? So there's big things to come. And let's now take a look at your message. I feel like the brush here would be your symbol, since we noticed these hair caps that you wear at night for the hair to look nice. So let's take a look at that. Where's the guidebook? Right there. Okay. So we are going to look at brush. See what that message is. So brush is message number 85. There we go. In the moonlight, interesting, we do have the beautiful moonlight here. In the moonlight, your answer is revealed in the shadows. So that's exactly what I feel here. And I feel that although things haven't happened yet, in the moonlight, or as you're maybe feeling a bit heavy, and you're moving, maybe even without knowing, towards the other side of all of this positivity, your answer is revealed within either the tarot cards that you're seeing or the signs that you've been seeing, that things are going to finish, that all the bad energy is dissipating for you, and you're moving towards an amazing time of your life. And it seems like it's, as you can see, full of connectivity as well, with dear ones that you love, having a lot of fun with people that you love as well. So you're getting to the other side, my dear pile number 3. You're really going to enjoy the next phase of your life. It's going to be positive and beautiful. So look forward to that. It's happening very soon. You're in that transitional phase, my dear pile number 3. Really, you have nothing to worry about. Your pile was so positive. It really filled my heart. I'm so happy for you. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my 2 productivity books. The main one is the Productivity Handbook that really helps you to become a productive person right away. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it in the first place. I've really worked hard to make sure that you get your messages in such a concise way so that you don't procrastinate getting the important information. And not only does it help you jumpstart and become productive, it gives you all the tools and the skills to keep you being productive forever, all while enjoying the process. And there's also an audiobook to that book. Another book that I encourage you to check out as well is the Productivity Cookbook. And this book is near and dear to my heart. I've co-authored it with a nutritionist that I love and believe in. And the whole idea was that I wanted to work on a project where we can bring you healthy and delicious meals that you can cook in a matter of minutes, giving you the rest of the day to do whatever is important to you. There are 210 recipes. There's also a vegan version if you're vegan. If not, you can make use of both books because there are no duplicates. And I truly hope you enjoy this book. And if you're interested in checking any of these 2 books, ebooks out, you'll find links to them down in the description box. And my dear pile number 3, all the best of luck. May your life be filled with positive energy. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.